Good morning, and welcome back to another Crypto Warehouse. You miss out on a stream, so we are going live just a tad early. We still have a busy show today. We're going to go through the markets again. Nothing really moved in the last 24 hours, but it doesn't matter. We're still going to look at that. We're going to look at the X-Files, what's been happening on Twitter. We're going to look at the Golden Cross on crypto. Now, for those of you on Binance, I know that most of you watching are connected in some way, shape or form to Binance. We're going to take a very quick look at Manta, which has just finished its launch pool. Then we're going to look at the Hedera XRP, potential collab, some TA on Celestia. I'm getting a bit worried about it. I'm not going to lie. My job here is not to shill things. My job here is to try and give you my honest opinion on things. So I'm going to go through Celestia. Then we're going to look at the XRP NFTs. The XRPL, which is the ledger of Ripple, that has now enabled NFTs. What does that mean for XRP? Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? And then we're going to finish with the quiz. We are starting half an hour earlier to give us as much time as we normally have. So the show will not be any shorter than normal. We're going to have the same amount of time. It's just we're starting earlier so we can fit everything in. Now, before we begin, as is customary, a few good mornings. Good morning to Kishan, who is watching. Good morning to Hidden Agendas. Good morning to Hidden Agendas. Who else is here today? I think there's quite a few people in chat today, which is nice to see. Normally, we struggle at this time of the morning, but it's nice to see who is here. Choiti is here. Beshi is here. Kamal. If you are here, say hello in chat. Let me know where you're watching from, what you're doing. Chemified, just for home. Good morning to you, sir. Or miss, should I say. I am not going to start that war on crypto streaming. That's a fact. Good morning to you all. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We are going to be dropping boxes throughout the show, but remember the main job of the show is to give you the news, not to drop boxes every 5 minutes. So if I forget for 10 minutes, don't shoot the messenger. Let's have a look at the charts then. Market cap hasn't really moved. Volume is down just a tad. Bitcoin dominance hasn't really moved. ETH dominance hasn't really moved. You can't see it on the screen, so let me make this a little bit bigger so you can see. Bitcoin dominance is still just under 50%. I think it was 49.9% yesterday. It's 49.8 today. Hasn't moved. ETH dominance still sitting at the same prices. Bitcoin is at 42,816. The job of today, your job of today, apart from to follow and smash the like button, is to pray to hit $43,000 on Bitcoin by the end of the show. That's your job. I know it's going to be a difficult job, but you just have to pray a little bit harder. What has been gaining then? Flare is up, DYDX is up, Sui is up, Asta, a few others. Not really that many gainers today. And Thorchain, Brogan's favourite coin, is down. Beam is down a touch. Chiliz is down. Bonk is down. Arbitrum. Conflux, it's not really. And I'm glad we kind of have these days where we don't have to worry too much about price action and, panic that Bitcoin has crashed or, scream from the hilltops that are at $50,000. I have watched this morning, I've watched Ben Cowan's prediction for Bitcoin over the next 6 weeks. And I don't agree with him. He's a really clever bloke, but I don't agree with him. And we're going to go through the charts and I'm going to explain what he's predicting, and I'm going to give you my worst case scenario as well. First of all, let's start off with some X tweets. Michael Saylor, as you know, is the CEO of MicroStrategy. If you encounter a strange new asset, pet rock, circulating in a blockchain that does nothing other than allow people to own something they can trade amongst themselves without fear of debasement or theft, you have just discovered digital money. This is a jibe at Jamie Dimon. Jamie Dimon, head of BlackRock, came out and basically said, I can't say the word because we're streaming live, but he basically said that Bitcoin was worthless. And what happens if Satoshi turns up one day and decides to delete Bitcoin? What happens if Satoshi turns up and decides to increase the supply of Bitcoin? Now, it's ironic that he's saying this when his company is now the largest Bitcoin ETF in the world. However, the point of the matter is that Jamie Dimon is not an idiot. Nobody becomes the CEO of BlackRock by being an idiot. So this is clever words he is using to either suppress the price so they can buy as much as possible, and then when they've bought enough, maybe 200,000 Bitcoin, he will flip the narrative. He'll come out and say, I am wrong, Bitcoin is the future, it's above countries, it's above censorship, this is the greatest asset the world has ever seen. Expect him to say that. But at the moment, they're trying to accumulate Bitcoin, and in all honesty, it's market manipulation. And the head of BlackRock should not be commenting on the value of an asset, in my opinion. It shouldn't be done. So Michael Saylor has come out and rounded on Jamie Dimon, and he has the entire crypto community on his side. Also, let me know in chat if you like these little X clips that we do at the start of the show. It's just, they're not really article worthy comments, they're just nice things that we pick out. Now, this is what I said last week. I said that the sell-off, which was last Thursday and Friday, it was still happening on Monday, but the sell-off was mainly Thursday and Friday. Remember, I said it takes a while for the money to move from one traditional finance business to another. So this Vanessa Harris has had to sell, transfer the money to herself, transfer the money to BlackRock, or Fidelity in this case, and then buy the ETF. That could take up to a week. That's why I said I'm expecting to see better price action moving forward. Maybe not today, but I did say last week I think it would take at least a week, and that would be today or tomorrow, depending on how you view things. So this is just an example. There are an awful lot of these people all over the crypto Twitter saying the same thing. They've sold the Vanguard 401s. They're moving the money to Fidelity or BlackRock. And these are just a matter of time before this money starts to come back into crypto. So bear that in mind when you are doing things. Now, this is a slight detour from crypto, but it's something that I want people to appreciate. And that is that what you're told about the world and population growth and, you know, our impact on the environment. I'm not going to get all woke and hippie on you, but people are being told that we have too many people on the planet. Now, that's not the case. Japan and Italy are running at huge deficits. Japan might not be here in 60 years' time as a country. China, obviously first or second biggest country in the world in terms of population, and it's first, and then India. China is on toast. An economy cannot thrive without population growth and an increasing workforce. China said on Wednesday that 9 million babies were born in 2023, down from 9.5 million in 2022, and the 7th year in a row that the number has fallen. Taken together with the number of people who died during the year, 11.1 million, China has more older people than anywhere else in the world, an amount that is rising rapidly. So what we have done is we have hidden within our health service, we've hidden the number of people that are alive by by giving people longer lives. And because we're giving people longer lives, they are a bigger drain workforce to cope with that. Most countries, not all countries, most countries are in a population deficit. Less kids are being born and more people are dying. And eventually, 20, 40, 60 years down the line, we're going to see an issue where we're going to run out of people. Some scientists believe that we have already topped out on the global population and it's going to start to decrease. So it's just a quick one to throw in there to say that people think that China is going to be the next big thing, or Russia, the BRICS nations, whatever. There's going to be a population collapse, and that's going to affect every country on the planet. But I thought that was an interesting one because I hadn't seen anything about China in the past. So, slight detour, but please humour me. Now, we're going to talk about the Golden Cross. And for any of you old enough to remember The Golden Child with Eddie Murphy, what a great film that was. Most of you will probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you do get to see The Golden Child, go and check it out. So Bitcoin sees its first ever weekly golden cross, a bullish signal to some. The 50-week simple moving average of Bitcoin's price crossed above the 200-week simple moving average for the first time on record. Now remember, this is also one of those things where if it crosses with upward momentum, it's massively positive. If it crosses on downward momentum, then we've seen retracements in the market. And it has happened, not on the weekly, I admit, this is the first time on record, but on other time frames we have seen it. And it depends in the direction that we're going. So what does this mean? I don't think... Maybe I can make this a little bit bigger for you to see. There we go. Let me zoom in to show you what I mean. So I'm not going to go into a precise analysis of things. These lines are what you see traders use. I'm not a trader, but we use them as well. But this is what traders use. And these are the moving averages. So the 50-week moving average is the average price of Bitcoin over 50 weeks. The 200-week moving average is the 200-day, 200-week, whichever one you want to use, 50-day, 50-week. They're all out there. It's the average price of Bitcoin. And we're going to take a look at that in a minute because the bull market support band is our massive, massive area of support. And we covered it yesterday. It's $37,000 at the minute. In a few weeks, it is likely to hit $40,000. And that's where myself and Ben Cowan disagree slightly. And don't get me wrong, he is a titan. I am nowhere near his level of expertise, but I just don't agree with him on this. So this is a death cross. It's where the bottom happens, and this should indicate positive movement because we are moving up. So it's a good sign. Let's leave it at that. So a golden cross indicating a positive shift in asset prices. The 50-week simple moving average on Bitcoin has crossed for the first time. The phase and its counterpart, the death cross, in which the shorter duration dips below the longer duration, is obviously the far more bearish sign. We don't want a death cross, and we did have one. Many traders see the crossover as forward-looking indicators, with the golden version signaling a long-term bull trend. So we're not going to spend too long on the article. What we're going to do is bring up the chart and explain. I'm not going to do too much on this because we've already covered it. We've already covered it yesterday. We went over Bitcoin. I don't want to go too much again today, but let's make sure we're on the right chart here. Okay, so all I wanted to show you is what Ben was talking about today. Ben is talking about a retracement, and he's talking about various different levels of retracement. Now, what happens in the February before the halving in most cycles that have gone on in the past? Bitcoin has retraced and it's come back down and it's touched its moving average. That is what has happened previously in the past. Now, if we were today to follow that price action, we would come down and touch this spot here, which is exactly, I believe, $37,000. So that's where we would touch. And what would happen is we would do something like this and then do something like this. I have no idea why I have that little arrow on there, but it's very nice. I think Brogan's done something in the charts yesterday. So the point of the matter is that in previous bull cycles, we've come down, we've touched the moving. To bear in mind, and again, I drew this yesterday, is that Ben's talking about 37,000, but we're only on the 18th of January. We still have potentially 3 or 4 weeks before the February cycle repeats itself. So where could we be? Well, if we try and draw these lines in a similar kind of pattern to where we are here, let me just try and get this to fit in a nicer way. 1 second, there we go. So if it followed this pattern and we did come down here, this would be at $39,500. So what do I see happening? I don't think we're going to see $37,000 unless there is a black swan. I think we are going to, at worst, touch $40,000. At worst, touch $40,000. That's if it happens. What could also happen is we have a move up. We try and break these lines. We break. We come up. We get rejected at this price that we were at before, and then we come back down sometime in March, and we reach it at 40. Just carried on drawing the line there, shouldn't I? We find it there, $41,000. That's what I think is likely to happen, and that's based on the fact that we've had a glitch in the price of Bitcoin. For me, without the Vanguard issue, we would be here. And if that was the case, then this bull market support band over time would be growing up here. So what I would have expected to happen is we came back down to the price we're at today, and then we move even higher. But because of the Vanguard issue and the sell-off and moving from Grayscale to BlackRock and Fidelity, we've had all of this kind of stutter, if you like, in the price of Bitcoin. That's why I don't think we're going to see 37,000, because we should be up here, and instead we're here. So I don't see the downward action going as severe as we've already seen. I know Ben's talked about this price here already coming down, 15%. He is expecting another, 20% retracement. I just don't see it. I think, if anything, we've got some kind of potential to move up. If we do this, for example, if we do this and we move up from here to here, or maybe let's do it from here. If we do it from here to here, we're going to get to around the price we're at. So I'm not going to spend any long further on that. I don't think we're going to see $30,000 and $25,000. I think it's people trying to scare the markets, or trying to hedge their bets and say it's going to go down, knowing it's probably not going to go down, but they'll look good by saying it, because that's what crypto influencers like to do. They like to make it look like the markets are going in one direction, and when they're right, they'll shout it from the rooftops, and when they're wrong, they'll slowly put it to one side and show you the fact that they've longed Bitcoin. That's what they like to do. Now, Manta, for those of you on Binance, remember that there is a launch pool which works by staking FUSD, by staking your BNB on Binance. You can participate in these airdrops. We've had loads of these in the last few weeks. We've had Meme, we've had what's the other one called? Did we have Beam as well? We've had quite a few, and Manta has been the latest one. So I went to try and get as simple a review of Manta as possible. So Manta Network is a platform dedicated to building scalable, decentralized applications, and is gearing towards rewarding its community with a Manta token airdrop. And this has, I believe it's just finished on Binance. I think it finished last night. So it's a gesture of gratitude to the long-term supporters of Manta's two networks, Manta Pacific, the native Layer 2 modular blockchain, and Manta Atlantic, the fastest zero-knowledge Layer 1 chain on Polkadot, according to a release shared with Crypto News. Pacific has had a 70% increase in total value lot over the past quarter, and its fourth position, it stands out as the fastest growing Layer 2 network with a TVL of $858 million. Very nice. So we don't need to read about the benefits because, of course, we all know about that. We've got them. So Manta Network has gained significant attention recently due to its efforts in the realm of modular blockchains. It became the first Ethereum Layer 2 solution to integrate Celestia's modular data availability model, an emerging industry standard. This integration has led to an 80% reduction in costs for both developers and end users while compared to other Layer 2 solutions. So all in all, it's a very clever token. It's doing an airdrop to reward people who have believed in the Manta network. And of course, Binance, I believe, was airdropped 25.1% of the total number of tokens, which is incredible. So I've checked out the Manta network. I've looked at the ecosystem. It's got quite a fair old bit of information on here. We've covered a couple of these things in the past. It's got the projects down here. It's a fully built out project. Now, one thing I'm going to say about Manta is that unlike other launch pools that I've seen on Binance, they've been projects that haven't really launched. They're not really available. Manta is an existing layer 2. It's been built. It has projects on it. It's had integrations. And this is like a loyalty airdrop to people that have believed in the Manta network. So as you can see, there is 1 billion tokens. 251 million has been airdropped to Binance users. A huge amount. But as you can see, there is not an awful lot of information about it. But what I would advise you to do, as with all these things, go to CoinMarketCap. And on the left-hand side, you will always see their tokenomics. But you'll also see down here the website, the white paper, the GitHub, their socials, their Discord. Now, what was interesting about their Twitter account, I believe they've got over 600,000 followers. 655,000 followers, was it? 630,000 followers. So this is no small project. This is no small team behind it. This is a fairly big deal. So that's the first thing that stood out to me about their socials, is just how big they are. And they're probably going to be around for a while. Now, what I normally do is I normally sell my airdrop tokens. I sell them, I convert them to BNB, or I convert them to other coins and I give them away on the stream. We gave away Beam last week. Next week, we're giving away Punk Coin, which I'm going to go over in a minute. So there is a bit of me that wants to hold on to the token. I'm going to see what the price comes out with on for this token. I don't know what the price is going to be. It could be $1 a token. Who knows? I'm going to see what the price is. And then what I will normally do is sell the token and just monitor it, because I don't want to hold 50 tokens worth $10 each. I'd rather just convert them all to BNB and hold them in the more blue chip asset. But I'm going to be honest, it impressed me. I am very impressed by Manta. I think it's a decent looking project. I think the airdrop to Binance users has helped somewhat in distributing the tokens, but I don't know what the price action is going to be. Now, I haven't quite put all of these into order just yet, so bear with me. So Hedera's website is there. The news is going to be here, and then I'm going to go over the price action of Hedera token. So Ripple meets Hedera, crypto leaders groundbreaking chat. Now, this was at Davos. I covered Davos yesterday a little bit and just mentioned, who was going to be there and things like that. But Brad Garlinghouse and Lehman Baird discussed potential collaborations in the crypto space. So Utopian Lab founder Max Walker-Williams recently conducted an insightful interview with two key leaders from Ripple and Hedera. I've just had the honor of interviewing these two great people. We are stronger together, says Crypto Legends. There they are. Brad Garlinghouse and Dr. Lehman Baird, co-founder of Hedera, joined forces to discuss the future of the industry. This meeting represents a significant development for the crypto space, since it indicates the possibility of increased collaboration and unity in the burgeoning sector. Now, they've talked about partnerships. And there's one thing that has not been mentioned. And that is this. And this is hot news. You will not see this anywhere else. Hedera has a stablecoin studio. XRP is experimenting with CBDCs with, I believe, is it Bolivia? Now, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize that if Hedera has a stablecoin studio and Ripple doesn't, and Ripple has the weight of Ripple, the contact in countries, the ability to create CBDCs, and Hedera has all the technology to build stablecoins, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize what's going to happen. And that is a partnership, or even, I'm not going to say a merger, or even a partial integration of Hedera into the Ripple system. So this, I haven't seen this anywhere. So you're the only people who probably know this. So potential collabs is a great term for we're already working on it. There will be a team in Ripple from before the agreement with Bolivia, maybe even a year, 2 years ago. There will be a team from Ripple working with Hedera on this, because if this works for Bolivia, every smaller nation on Earth that wants to have a CBDC has two options: reinvent the wheel, or walk in the door of Ripple Labs and say, we would like CBDCs, please. And Ripple Labs will sit there and say, absolutely no problem. We will build your CBDC. We will use Hedera to build the stable coins, and away you go. Because remember, a stable coin involves the mirroring of real world money as digital money. So if you have 1 billion Bolivian dollars in cash and you want to convert that to 1 billion Bolivian dollars in CBDCs and create a CBDC Bolivian dollar, then you're going to need a stable coin to do that. And again, I've not seen that anywhere else. And remember, a central backed digital currency is just a stable coin. Let's not forget that. USDC has been talked about as being the stable coin of America. We don't know about that. But it doesn't take a rocket scientist to put those two things together. Now, full disclosure, I don't hold any Hedera. I do hold Ripple tokens. I've held them now for... I first bought Ripple maybe 4 years ago, 3 years ago. I sold them off. I bought them again in January last year when I did a kind of different type of portfolio. But in terms of price action, look at where... Let's go to the weekly. Look at where Hedera has been in the past and the hype surrounding that token. We have seen heady heights of 43 cents on Hedera. 43 cents. We're currently sitting at 8 cents. So we're a long way from its all-time high. Let's go back to the daily while we're here. Now, the golden pockets on here, Brogan must have drawn this chart. We are above the moving average. As you can see, we spent a long time below it. We tried to break out. We didn't. We came down. We retested. We broke up. We've come back down. I think we are going to retest it if Bitcoin does, obviously. So this price is, again, on here, we talk about the red zone, the area of where to buy Hedera. And it's down here at, 4, 5, 6 cents. We're only at 8 cents. The chances are we do this, retest, and then we move higher. We got rejected up here. We've come down. We've broken this fib level. We've come down to the golden pocket. I think we could break down a little bit more. If there is an announcement from Ripple and Hedera, the price is going to absolutely pump. But like I say, I'm fairly bullish. And a lot of people in crypto Twitter that have been around for a while are fairly bullish on Hedera. Read into it what you will. I'm just presenting you with the information. Do with that what you will. But for me, Hedera is probably a reasonably strong buy for me at that price. I just don't know how much money Hedera is going to generate from the collab. We need to see. Now, one thing I wanted to bring up is this, and that is there is a growing trend which has been around for a while. I talk about tornado chasing a lot on this channel, and tornado chasing I normally talk about when it comes to chasing pumps and buying a token after it's pumped up and then left holding the bags while the coin retraces and you need to wait for the next pump. Now, this is a perfect example of what is happening on Celestia. I don't know this chap. I don't know him from anybody, but I came across this tweet and I wanted to highlight it to you. So, starting to see the beauty of the airdrop flywheel with tier. Stake tier, get airdrops, stake airdrops to get more airdrops. Don't care about the price of tier, all I care about is more. Me looking at the airdrop criteria to see if I'm eligible. Now, one thing I want to say, you cannot print money out of thin air, multi-billion pound companies. We had meme summer. Last summer was meme summer. Memes were coming out of the rafters, coming out of the floorboards. Everybody had meme tokens. They were everywhere. We covered quite a lot of them. Luckily, most of the ones we covered have done quite well in that time. But the point of the matter is, I'm very worried that the price action of Celestia is based not on the tech or not on the potential of it as a network, but based on the mania around airdrops. You know, we've had the Pi airdrop. The Jupiter airdrop is going to be massive. That's going to be $1 billion of liquidity straight into Solana by the end of the month. 2 weeks from now, Solana is going to pump like crazy. So again, do with that information what you think. So Celestia, if we look at the daily chart, we have got a beautiful stepped pattern. Found support, we've broken. We got rejected, we came back down, we got rejected, we came back down, we broke up, we got rejected, we came back down, we broke up. It's lovely. What I'm concerned about is what happens when the price of Celestia, when the airdrops end, when the free money moves on to another chain, when the airdrop values that you think you're going to get stop. A perfect example is, I'm not going to name any names, but a very prominent crypto streamer made a video about how to make $10,000 in 15 minutes. And he made a video about how to stake tokens in certain places to get rewards, and then those rewards, and the great word is potentially, could be worth X, Y, or Z. Now, when you have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people doing this, those are probably going to be the rewards you're going to get, because you're right in at the inception of the project. You've had the airdrop. We know airdrops can be worth a lot of money. We know certain airdrops can make you a 5-figure sum very quickly. But that is based on a few projects, most of which have already proven themselves. Manta is a case in point. It's already built out its 2 projects, and now it's doing an airdrop. There's value to the airdrop. The problem with this airdrop is, if you look at a meme token, what's a meme token? It's a project that's created, and then the token is airdropped, and there's hype around it, and people go and carry out tasks, do whatever, and then the token goes to 150 million, $300 million, it gets rejected, and then the token just falls to zero. There's no difference between a meme coin and an airdrop in that instance. Some of these airdrops are for projects that aren't even built. So there's no value to the project, there's no value to the airdrop, and I think it's affecting the price of Celestia. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is, it's all well and good going and doing airdrops. I'm probably going to make a video about Celestia airdrops at some point when I have time. And that video will show you how to try and maximize your return for as little expenditure as possible. But what I don't want people to start doing is thinking that they're going to buy Celestia. I mean, the market cap of Celestia is already reasonably high. I believe it's already nearly $3 billion. So where is Celestia going to go at $3 billion? Is it going to go to $30 billion? Is it going to go to $10 billion? The issue I have is that I don't want people buying into a token here when it's already pumped up. Look at what the price was in November. It was $2.30. Have we already seen the Celestia bull run? Because this coin cannot keep going up forever. I'm worried that we're going to get to the point where everybody's going to get rug pulled on the price of Celestia. If you've owned Celestia from $10 or $8, fine. Go and stake it. Go and earn those airdrops. Go and make your money. But for somebody coming to Celestia for the first time, I'm just worried that we're going to see it hit $20, $25 and just tank. And the people that have held Celestia from $2.20, $2.50, they're all going to dump because they've 10x their money. And that's what I'm worried about. So when you chase airdrops, look at the underlying price of the token, because that's going to inflate everything around it. Solana did the same thing. Solana went from $25 to, well, actually went from $15 to $100. And that inflated the value of everything else on the Solana blockchain. If Celestia's core price is this high now, what's going to happen to the value of the projects on Celestia if the price comes down to $10 or $9? It's going to devalue everything else on that blockchain, and you're going to be left holding the baby. That's all I'm worried about with Celestia. So just be careful. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, believe it or not, we have managed to get to the last article with time to spare. So I'm going to drop a very quick box because we are going to do the quiz in a minute. Again, for those of you on Binance, I'm unable to read most of your messages because of all the spam that is in chat. I just can't read. I'm scrolling up, I can't see anything. So we'll get onto this now. But first I'm going to drop a small box. It won't be a very long one because we're going to do the quiz. Okay, 1 second. Once I've dropped this, we are all good in the hood. And then the other thing I'm going to do is I need to bring up my, the YouTube channel, which I haven't done. I meant to do it at the start of the stream because I've made a couple of videos that you might want to go and check out. Oh, my word. Just give me a second. The app is not... Request timed out. Perfect. Let's try again. Just 1 second. The app has crashed. Now I can't even get in. There we go. There we go. I think I'm in now. Okay, just give me 1 second. I'm going to drop the comment to win, and then I'm going to carry on with this article. We've got time. There's no mad rush today. Okay, so comment to win. Try again. Okay. Okay. Now, let's see if that drops. Or is that going to give me yet another timeout message? Nope. Okay, this is going to work this time. Perfect. Okay, there's another Very small box, but remember we are going to do the quiz in a minute, but that will tide us over this article, and then I'm going to take us through the YouTube channel. There's some videos I want to highlight. There's some educational videos I want to show you that are important for you to watch. Okay, so Ripple partner SBI Holdings to issue NFTs on the XRP ledger, which is called the XRPL. SBI Holdings, a Ripple partner investor, will use the XPRL to issue an NFT for Expo 2025 on a digital wallet operated by a consortium including other partners. Very nice. The XRPL is currently being developed to accommodate a diverse set of innovations while competing with its peers in the broader ecosystem. The proposed NFT is billed for Expo 2025 and it will integrate a wallet operated by a consortium. This bullish move comes as a major vote of confidence for the XRP ledger. The company said in one of its recent earnings reports that its embrace of NFTs on XRPL is a way of supporting emerging tech with the potential to break out in the future. Now, we don't need to read too much about this. Let's see what the XRP army has said. Commenting, some users said that they are hoping the NFT launch will turn out to be more successful than the Ducati NFT project, which has since lost its steam. It's optimistic that its embrace of the XRPL NFT space might give enhanced value to the protocol. So, long and short of it is, and you can connect the dots yourself, if you have a central bank digital currency coupled with Hedera, which is going to provide the tech for the stablecoin, and you want to provide a loyalty scheme in your ecosystem. So let's say everybody has an XRP wallet in Bolivia and you want to go to your favorite coffee shop, and the favorite coffee shop wants to reward you with a loyalty scheme. The best way to do that is via an NFT. So they'll give you a Costa Coffee NFT, maybe a bronze one. Then you go for the next 6 months and you get a silver one, and then you go for another 6 months and you get a gold Costa Coffee NFT. If there is an NFT capability on the Ripple network, it allows for loyalty schemes. Loyalty schemes become part and parcel of any economy, whether it be coffee houses, whether it be your local supermarket, whether it be your bar, your restaurant, wherever it may be. You can all connect it together with a CBDC. The problem that Ripple has at the minute, it can offer the stablecoin to a country, but it wants the entire pie. So it doesn't just want the stablecoin, it wants the loyalty schemes, it wants the cashback. What I haven't seen too much of is news about XRP connecting up with, for example, Circle and USDC. So lots of these things are to happen. So for me, for Ripple to really take over and really become a dominant force, it needs to have stablecoin capabilities. It needs to have interchangeability between banks. It needs to have USDC on and off ramps. It needs NFTs. It also needs, in my opinion, some kind of DeFi capability. It needs people to be able to trade on the platform. Very similar to how you would trade on Solana at the minute, or Cardano or Ethereum. Have a DeFi platform where people can borrow and lend against that. Maybe they'll never go that far because they want to stay within the remit of what they're allowed to do with the US government and people like that. Who knows? However, the point of the matter is, this needs to happen. Forget Ducati failing. I don't care if this fails either. The point of the matter is that Ripple needs NFT capabilities, and what they should be doing is going over and looking at Matic and stealing what Matic have done, because Matic have got Starbucks, they've got Disney, they've got the entire plate of what you need to be able to do decent NFTs. So that's the end of the article. Now, there are a couple of videos that I want to bring your attention to that we have done. We don't talk about them often enough. I don't think I mention them very often. But there's a couple of videos that I've made in the last few weeks that I want people to watch. not for views, but for educational purposes. And come on. Let's wait for this to load. There we go. This is going to start playing any second, isn't it? Oh no, good. Okay, so close that down. Okay, so the reason I want to bring this to your attention is that I've made basically these 4 videos scam. Now, we make videos from time to time on scams. You can see it down here, AI scam, crypto-wise scam. The reason I've made these videos is you don't have to watch them all, watch one of them. There are always 3 major reasons why you are scammed, or why a website scams you, and why, 3 red flags why they scam you. There is no address, there is no telephone number, and there are no personnel on their website. Any of these videos that I have made will explain that to you, and it will show you in detail what to look out for. If anybody promises you 5% a day, 50% a month returns on your crypto, they are scams. I make videos. I don't do it for views. I do it for, education. You can see here, the Jupiter free airdrop, 1,600 views. Scam video, 55 views. This one down here was quite popular, 29,000 views on this one. But the point of the matter is, watch that. It explains how scams work. Jupiter free airdrop explains where to go to try and claim the Jupiter free airdrop. Again, unlike this tier 1 where you have to go and buy the tier tokens, I try and find free airdrops, or airdrops where you have to do some tasks and you can get them for free. Love is a brand new token. I've dropped some links in there on how it works. It's completely free. If you are on the Solana blockchain, you want to earn some free tokens, that's a possibility. And another thing, none of these videos are sponsored. Nothing I do is sponsored. And finally, meme coin. If you've got the launch pool airdrop of meme token and you still have it, Brogan has done some price predictions on the meme token. It's worth going to see. Even if you go and watch him taking the mickey out of me, it's worth going to watch. So those 4 videos are worth watching. We're on our YouTube channel. Go and check it out. We've recently just hit 3,100 subscribers, which is amazing. So go and check those videos out. I do make videos all the time. We make members-only videos. We've made a token review, airdrop secrets, best place to go and get your airdrops from, Myro, Say, Bitcoin halving strategy. So we do make a lot of videos. Make sure to go and check us out. And what we're going to do now is we're going to do the quiz. But before we do the quiz, we need we need some more thoughts and prayers, people. We're not at 43,000 and we should be. Let's ask some questions. I've probably got 11 minutes left. So let's get cracking with some questions. Good morning, Isam or Izam. Let's begin with an easy one. Now remember, if I give you the 2 answers in the question, you have to type the answer as I have put it in the question. Yesterday, I've asked the same question and the majority of people got it wrong. Listen to me. If I put a capital letter on the 2 options and you type it all in lowercase or all in uppercase, you won't win. On Binance, the crypto quiz is case sensitive. So the question is very simple. Is the Bitcoin halving in April or September? You need to use a capital A or a capital S or you will not win. I've asked for this to be changed since July last year, by the way. It's not that I don't request these things, but, you know, it's not high on their priority list. So the Bitcoin halving is in April or September. Remember, capital A or capital S. If you don't, you're not going to win. There we go. Exactly how it should be typed. Actually, what I will also do is I'm going to actually no, I'll wait. We'll leave it streaming on YouTube as well as Binance for now. I mean, that's the flattest line there, isn't it? Oops. Look at that for a line. It's incredible. Okay, 24 of you got that right. Congratulations. It is, of course, April. We're only 2 months away from the halving, 2.5 months away from the halving. And we can't wait. Who is in here? Glovisa is here. No Turd is here. Cyberpunk Mary, well done. Tulis Giannis Condratum, well done. Solo Sky, OKKO, congratulations. June and Asif Khan, well done to you. You are all absolutely correct. April it is. Next question. Now also please bear in mind I have to enter each of these questions manually, so as I am talking I am asking the question. Hang on, I need to reword this question. This is one for our English viewers, if there are any out there. The question is, what is the name of the Cardano token? Is it ADA or ASDA? What is the name of our Cardano token? Is it ADA or is it ASDA? Remember, you have to type it as I have put it into the box. Is it called ASDA or is it called ADA? Now remember, we stream every day roughly at 11 o'clock. I am back tomorrow at 11 o'clock. And then on Saturday, we are live from the studio, and Brogan will be joining me to talk about all things crypto from the studio. And next Wednesday, there is something. I knew there was something I needed to mention. Let's see if I can find it. Next Wednesday on Binance, we are doing a giveaway. So let me go and see if it's actually going to appear. I haven't added it to the Binance stream. There we go. So, on Wednesday next week, we will be doing a Ponk coin giveaway. So, Ponk is a Solana-based meme coin. We're going to be giving away Ponk on the stream. It's going to be 7 o'clock next Wednesday night, and we're going to have very few stipulations to how to get involved. But we will be broadcasting live on Binance. 33 of you got that right. Of course, it is called ADA. Vinod, Maya, Sugar Baby D, Ahmed, congratulations. Everon, Carlos, well done. Vario Pinta, Mags is in chat. Hello, Mags. Soulmaster, Rambosti, Binance Premium is here, and Demi Dan. Well, congratulations to all of you. So, we will be doing a giveaway. It is free to enter. Everything we give to you is either from our pockets or it's a donation. In this instance, it is a donation. We've been given the Ponk to give away. So next Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, it will be added to the Binance calendar any time soon. Probably today I'll do it. So make sure to follow us and you'll be notified when we add this to the stream. It's a completely free giveaway. Nobody has to pay a cent to enter it. We did a giveaway not last Wednesday, the Wednesday before, was it? We gave away Beam tokens. So we try and give you as much as we can, but remember, we are not Altcoin Daily. We are not Ben Cowan. We don't have 1 million followers, so we can't give away thousands of dollars in giveaways. We can only give away what we can either afford to give away or what we're given to give away. So please bear that in mind. And it's a lot of work trying to get money out of people to give away as well. Just remember those things. Okay. 1 second. Okay. Remember, type the question as I have entered it. And the question is this. XRP, we've talked about it a lot today actually. XRP is operated by Ripple or Ethereum. Is XRP operated by Ripple or Ethereum? And then this will be the last question, and then I will drop the follow box. Most of you getting this right, which is good to see. Close down some of these things now. There we go. Also, a big thank you, 25,000 likes on the stream today. I think yesterday we got 18,000. So 25,000 is really decent for the day. So remember on the way out to smash the like button. Thank you, all of you. Right, Milady, congratulations. Guru Bangladesh, congratulations. Srikanth, well done. You are all winners today. Okay, so I'm going to drop the box, the comment to win box. And I know some of you don't want this to be on for 10 minutes, but there are reasons that it is on for 10 minutes. And I'm not going to change it from 10 minutes. I know some people want it for a minute. A minute isn't an option. And it's not 10 minutes per person, it's 10 minutes for the entire stream. So it's not that you have to wait. The stream, I leave the stream running for 10 minutes at the end. So thank you, everybody. We're back tomorrow at 11 o'clock. We've been a little bit earlier today. So thank you for joining us earlier if you have done. I think at some point Bitcoin is going to do something. I just don't know what yet. It was kind of in a chart. I don't know where we're going to go. Let me just drop this again and go. It's all gone horribly wrong again. Umarp, I don't know where your reward is. I don't do them. It's an automated process. If you've got the question right, then you should get the reward. And that's as much as I do. I just basically drop the SHIB, ask the question, press go. That's all I do. Everything else is done by Binance. If you've not got the reward, for whatever reason you think you got the question right, you should ask Binance. I have no say over it whatsoever. Right. Okay. Question has... sorry, not question. Comment to earn box has been dropped. It is there. Thank you to the regulars. Thank you to the newcomers. If you're new here, if you like the stream, make sure to like and follow and subscribe and all those good things. And I will see you all in the morning, bright and early at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. Take care, everyone.